Welcome back to the Clever Report. So our guy Bobrisky, he has apparently been arrested at the Benin-Nigerian border, trying to flee the country illegally amidst investigation over the alleged conspiracy of him not spending a day in prison and allegedly paying certain members or certain officials from the EFCC 15 million naira to expunge the money laundering charge. And this is for Bobrisky to have the guts, to even try. People are providing resources for him. Let's not kid ourselves. There are people in high places actually calling the shots and trying to, safeguard this guy so that he will not be accountable to anything. He will not spend a day in prison for what he did. And now I know some people are trying to bring their feelings because of his sexual orientation and stuff, which allegedly, if he's part of the rainbow community, I'm trying to give him benefit of doubt. It's actually still illegal in Nigeria. But that doesn't mean he shouldn't be treated fairly or the true process shouldn't be carried out. But him trying to flee the country, and if Bobrisky had actually successfully fled the country, I mean, somebody is under investigation. It's like this is a huge deal in the country, in Nigeria right now. If he had actually successfully fled the country, nothing would have happened to him. He would have told us cock and bull story and found a way to cover it up. This is Nigeria. But now, I thank God for these members of the immigration service for not budging and trying to hold this guy accountable. This guy is still under investigation and then he's trying to flee the country. And some people want to tell me that VDM, Very Dark Man, the popular activist that unraveled this whole conspiracy, is the bad guy in Nigeria. Some people want me to believe that. It doesn't actually make any sense. Why don't we want to hold the rich and the famous and the powerful accountable when they falter? Is the justice, the judicial system only responsible for holding the poor and the average Nigerian accountable when they commit an offense? You get? And then there are people online, there are many angles. Him being a socialite and a very, very popular person, not getting the due process he's supposed to get. Maybe getting legal representation. And there's another angle, especially on the streets of X, formerly known as Twitter. People saying Bobrisky is being prosecuted because of his sexual orientation and the quote-unquote rainbow community in Nigeria. And I want to tell them something. The rainbow community in Nigeria, the rainbow activity is still illegal in Nigeria. Let's not kid ourselves. Yes, there are people that are indulging in this unholy and ungodly act, but you still have 14 years. You still serve 14 years in jail if you are quote-unquote caught being a rainbow person in Nigeria, committing the act of rainbowing in Nigeria. You guys understand what I'm saying? So some people are just saying he's being prosecuted just because of his sexual orientation, because he's not conforming to the gender norms and stuff. No, he's being prosecuted because he mutilated Naira, and then allegedly there are money laundering charges, and then this whole debacle is because he allegedly paid certain members of the EFCC 15 million naira and then did not spend a day in prison. And then this brings us to the Minister of Interior giving a statement yesterday that his panel found that let me read the statement for you guys. But I want to tell you that I am not surprised. This is Nigeria. This will be swept under the rug as usual, as per many things that happen in Nigeria. After all, Monkey made away with 30 million naira in a certain office in Nigeria, and a snake mysteriously swallowed a certain large amount of money in Nigeria. Nothing happened. So he said, and I quote, "The panel did not find any evidence thus far that suggested that Mr. Ogunleye slept outside the custodial center during the period of his imprisonment, which was from 12th April 2024 to 5th August 2024, which is a 6-month correctional sentence with the usual remission applicable." So now let's dissect this thing. Bobrisky was caught on hot mic, admitting that he allegedly paid certain members of the EFCC 15 million naira to remove the money laundering charge. Are you getting me? Now, Bobrisky has not come out to say that video was altered or is AI, or to even deny or debunk that video. So on one hand, the alleged conspirator has been found on hot mic saying he actually allegedly paid certain members of the EFCC or certain officials from the EFCC 50 million naira, and he did not spend a day in prison. But some way, somehow, the panel that was set up by the Minister for Interior or of Interior is actually telling us that there is no evidence that says that he didn't spend a day in prison. This is Nigeria. This is so funny. This is so funny. So the alleged conspirator has actually admitted on hot mic, and there's forensics and every other person. He has not actually denied the validity of that video that was leaked by a very dark man, that he did not spend a day in prison, and he allegedly paid 50 million naira to members of the EFCC, certain officials, to remove the money laundering charges. But you want us to believe that your panel mysteriously found out that there was no evidence certain that he didn't spend a day in prison. This is we don't believe this. Minister sir, we don't believe this. We need Bobrisky to be held accountable, and these officials from the EFCC to be held accountable, and those involved in not making him spend a day in prison like he should still be held accountable. And we'll keep keeping tab on this case. And thank you very dark man for being the voice of the voiceless. Thank you. Yes, you are not perfect, but so far so good. You are a net positive to the society. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified whenever I drop another video, especially on this Bobrisky's case. You know I love you, but God loves you more.